welcome to our kids. This is our 13th annual Our Kids Summer Institute.
As much as 6 times that of whites. There are haves and there are have-nots. And then there was North High School.
Favorites. He said, anytime you get an opportunity to present, make sure you be brief, be sincere, and then be seated. And I know everybody would like the latter part of me being seated. So one thing that Dr. Joby didn't tell you, I wasn't her first choice. I've never been anybody's first choice, okay? And I have to give you a disclaimer up front. I watched the who's who of doctors yesterday come in here and present, and I was extremely impressed, the depth of knowledge that they have. And I'm not going to be as articulate nor as eloquent as those speakers, but whatever I do lack in sophistication and intellect today, I promise you I will make up with sincere passion and honesty. I believe in being honest, I believe in being open, I believe in being humble. Some of the students that I've taught for the past 5 years weren't in this group. This was, who'd have known 10 years removed that I'm going to be in a school with 44 different countries and 38 different cultures, or languages, I'm sorry. But that's me in Iraq, and so many of you have your perception of war. I hate war. I talked about that in Des Moines Public Schools of Iraqi students. We have Syrian students. We have Sudanese students. But right there, they're getting ready to go to school. No bus is going to pick them up, just to let you all know. But guess what? They want to go to school. We got to provide an environment that's conducive enough, safe enough for them to go. And the only way you're going to do that is through into the hearts and minds. To get to know Amani, I got to go back to 1994. Is it okay if I go back to 1994? 1994, Bill Clinton's the president. Cowboys won the Super Bowl. OJ's on it. Oh, look, we got a Cowboy fan here. All right, people are doing this. Fist bumping. I don't know how to do that chest bump thing. I can't get off the ground. But anyways, quit laughing up there, noisy. I saw that. So, in 1994, OJ's on the run too. So that's what's going on in America today, okay? We've all seen the special with OJ. And me, I'm a Sergeant Marines. I'm on the USS Wasp in Haiti. Unfortunately, watched his little sister, mom die in a refugee camp. Come on. Watch your little sister, mother die in front of you. And think about the ESL, ELL students in the state of Iowa that may be in your classroom that you don't even know what's going on. Now it's our responsibility. In my opinion, it's incumbent upon us. We have a moral obligation. We have a responsibility to do everything we can. I think it's important experiences. Someone says, you're not going to take 25 inner city kids to Colorado. Can you imagine 5 days, 4 nights with 20-some inner city kids? Are you kidding me? Okay, but I believe in the experience. We got to have an experience. Gestalt is the big picture, right? We got to give them the big picture. Dr. Joby, a lot of our kids have a myopic view of the world and what they can do and what they can't do. They're like, well, this is it. Just because I live on this side of the tracks, it's my permanent address. No, it isn't your permanent address. If you like it, that's great. But if you want to go to the next level, guess what I'm in? But you're going to meet me halfway. We're giving too many fish away, we're not teaching them how to fish. We're giving too much fish away, we're not telling them how to fish. When I were to ask my young men, who is the most influential person in your life? 90% of the time it was a teacher. So here they are in the front yard. They came over to break bread together, you know? Again, these are little things that I believe that I established. I go to Central College, and we showed up there for 5 days and 4 nights. They got fire hose with Jesus and fire hose with football, so it was a good experience. In our school, unfortunately, kids are needy, and if you show them you care and you love them, guess what they do? They keep coming back, and that's a good thing. Do they have an advantage? I believe they have an advantage, and it's up to us to tap into that well. It's up to us to get into that human potential and use that as fuel. Use that resilience as fuel and motivation to drive them to the next level. And what they say is everything that we thought was an advantage is really an advantage. Goliath didn't have an advantage, is what Malcolm Gladwell said. He didn't have an advantage. Actually, David had the advantage. Moisey just memorized James in the Bible. He's up at Moody Bible Institute. I mean, the guy verbatim. But this guy here, Moisey, that's you, and this is Amani. Where I believe I can and I will. That's what our goal is. And I really believe every one of us have to give our kids a reason to respect us and trust us.
Welcome, everybody. Dr. Joby, when Major Quinlan mentioned earlier this morning that he wasn't your first choice, thank you for making me your first. Welcome, everybody, to the Spotlight Breakout. My name is Phil Quinlan. I am the older, much better looking brother of Sean Quinlan. And Obviously, you know he's my older brother. But it is a pleasure to be here. This is about a spotlight breakout about these four amazing young men.
We have an opportunity, we have I guess, a blessing from God that we have a chance to come to the U.S. and my parents took their chance. Even though they didn't really for sure that they want to come here because they don't know what to expect here. Everything that is going to change that they know, but they took the chances and the opportunity and they come over here, so.
What was interesting, it's very different. Literally, for you to be qualified to go into first grade, you have to reach your ears with your right hand. Sorry, you can't touch your ear, you can't touch first grade. So,
family oriented, everything is community oriented. I'm not trying to criticize the United States, but like, as you can see, most of the people, it's like, I got my stuff, everybody else can go and do their thing. And coming into that environment where everybody, you could be living here and you have no idea who lives on the next block. In our community, you could live here, you know who lives, you could be here in, Joaquin, you know who lives in Des Moines because you have a lot of interaction with the community. So it's like a community living. So like, they still haven't got used to like the way of the United States. I hope that, in the future we can change that, where we can start getting to see a lot more community communicating with each other, neighborhood, coming together and building their community. That's my goal.
And then I got an older brother. He was like 5 when he came, and we came here. And then first day of school, around pre-K, I really didn't like. It was totally different from how it was back in Sudan. So I just didn't I kept to myself and I didn't speak to many people. And then things changed.
I just sit back and marvel at what they can do and what can Larry, what can you, what can we do to help facilitate their dreams and goals and aspirations. He says, I want to go back to Tanzania, or I want to go back to Burundi, he wants to go back to Congo. Lon wants to go back. If we want to go back, we're going to build a hospital. All they got to tell me, I'll make it happen because we're going to make it happen. I don't have the money, I'm going to find out how to do it. But that's just how I think. And they know how I think, that there's nothing that's impossible. Not when you have the power of young men like this. I think it all reinforces our faith in what's great about America. All the garbage we see on TV and whatever, man, why couldn't America see what I'm seeing today? I'm just sort of sitting back and just reveling in it. So those are my comments of just how much I love them, I care about them, and there isn't a thing I wouldn't do for them.
it means to be a refugee, right? A runner from terror, one who runs from the terrors of man's nature for power.
And we've talked for years, it's the books you read, the people you meet, the places you go that really truly impact your future and your present time. So thank you for your words.
As they move along. But I believe there's 4 things that teachers ask for. And these 4 things that they ask for, employees all over the world ask for these 4. My Marines asked this of me. Other countries, but there's other countries. These are 4 common rules. If you can master these 4, you'll have your school will make significant improvements this year. The first thing, you get to do it your way. So when you're the principal, tell me that's got a problem with it. And I'm always this, give me 2 ways to win. Here's the problem. Here, give me 2 ways to win. I'm in the problem solve business. I'm not in the complaining of bringing 60 ounces of meat. I'm driving 9 hours to North Platte, Nebraska. And I got coolers, and I'm walking into your office saying, hey, congratulations, great job on those 3 contracts. Here's 60 ounces of ribs. And so, again, out of the box kind of guy I was, but what happened was, we never missed mission in 44 months. Okay? All I did was change the culture. Same Marines. I went in there and changed the culture.